Okay. Hello. Man, there's always some kind of issue. Let me see if why this scene is not working. Ah, now I understand why it's not working. I should have made sure that I had that figured out before I stopped the music. I think we're good though. Man. Jug, how's it going? May you walk on warm sands. Hmm. Skyrim, come on, man. Well, we just got a black screen. You guys can't see it, can? Okay, there it is. Nope, I can see it. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Skyrim. My name is Dareloth, as I'm sure you can tell from the channel and whatnot. Um, we kind of got all the footage that we needed for the video that I'm doing on Dragonborns. I actually wanted to swap over to Oblivion today, because I need to get some footage from Oblivion for that video, as it turns out. But I thought it'd be kind of fun to finish out the Skyrim playthrough before we do that, because it's just fun to do. It's a fun game. I'm having a good time. I haven't played this game in forever, so I think at least finishing up things here before moving on to Oblivion is a good call. But if you guys would like to see Oblivion first, we can set up a poll. Maybe once a few more people get in here, and we can do that, or maybe I'll put it on members only, and we'll see what the channel members want to do. But yeah, that's the plan for today. We've got just a handful of quests to finish up in the main quest. We've got Ophelia drowning. Good afternoon. Alexis Price, hey, just found your channel the other day. Great stuff. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Ophelia, I don't know if you were in chat when you subscribed last time, but I did want to thank you for joining as a Tier 3 member. That was very nice of you. Coincidentally, I was just getting back into Legends at the same time. That's awesome. I always love to hear that people are getting back into Legends, because it's a difficult thing to do sometimes, but yeah. Aaron Dobbs, howdy. How's it going, man? Guard might get nervous. Man approaches and steals literally all of your things. I actually didn't know about the glitch where you can reset. Oh shit. I gotta find that guard. Help me. Help me. Okay, we're good. Wow, this is the worst guard in Whiterun. Okay, we'll just take that back and then we'll be on our way. Yeah. So we're gonna go talk to Parthenax, I think. And then we're gonna do the Civil War. Guard might get nervous, pants disappear. Yeah, that'd make me nervous. No problem. I did get a shout out. It was a couple streams back. Okay, cool. Awesome. Just wanted to make sure. You know what I think would be kind of fun also is I think I'm gonna let you guys choose how we divvy up the land for the Civil War. Wasn't really a victory. Can you guys hear it okay? Do you need me to turn it up a little bit more?
This should shake the loyalty of the dove who serve. Yes, one a fine place to travel. Yeah. I do. The Hofkossayun had. But
We'll want to get that buff from Parthenax for the Unrelenting Force, I think.
It is think that is food which calls.
Oh, there we go. Okay, we got it. I know the dialogue word for word, so I hear it regardless, but it's kind of quiet. Okay, yeah, I can change that. Right now it's at 40% volume. I'll bump it up to like 70. We'll see if that's any better. Lochthum. I don't want it at 100 because then I'm kind of like shouting over my own voice. Your vote for land, mongrel dog Imperials get none? Well, I found out how to do polls, so I can put a poll down in the live chat and we'll see what people say.
Wait.
God damn it.
Crimes against Skyrim and everything here appears to be in order.
God, my speech is just so compelling. Mongrel intruders.
God might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
What's your personal feelings on the Civil War? I think, here, let me post up on the Civil War map real quick. My hot take on the Civil War, it's actually not a hot take. I just think that the whole thing is stupid and it's being orchestrated by the Thalmor. I think that Ulfric has good intentions, but he's going about this incorrectly at a very bad time. Normally, I think Ulfric would be probably a strong leader for Skyrim, but I do think that right now, causing a civil war during kind of a greater Cold War type scenario where no one's fighting, but it's like implied violence, it's just going to make things bad. I think when Ulfric takes over Skyrim fully, it's going to further disconnect the Empire, and Skyrim will be independent, but for how long? You know, I don't know the extent of how long peace is going to last there. So the Empire and the Stormcloaks teaming up does not have to mean that Skyrim stays under the Empire. They can always negotiate that later. If Skyrim wants to be independent, like, I support that. I get it. Maybe the Empire should fall. Maybe, yeah. I could understand a sentiment for that.
In a world of fools, you stand out above the rest. Here, take this small sign of my friendship.
What the fuck? That was so awkward. Oh god. I mean, we can ask Balgruuf what his feeling is on this.
No doubt, he thought it was the only way to make his point. And also, because he knew he could.
Okay, he didn't have much to say. No, the idea of an independent Hammerfell and Skyrim teaming up, that is a cool prospect, yeah. I mean, and that's the thing, like, Skyrim doesn't need to be a part of the Empire. I think they could just work together. I just think that right now is not a good time to be doing this.
But I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can.
Okay, do I actually have to level up my speechcraft in order to tell him? Oh, my speech is at 27. That's rough. Can I... I'll go talk to Arngir. I think that's the move. I do think I was talking about this the other day, though. I do think Ulfric is probably the best character in Skyrim. He's probably the best written character in all of Skyrim. Honestly, I think regardless of the outcome, the Empire seems likely to break apart regardless. Yeah, and you know, they've been broken for a while too. Like this might just be the further pushing them down the path to fully breaking. It could be really cool to have a change in the way that Cyrodiil's been run, because for like 3 eras now, there's been some kind of an empire in Cyrodiil. Actually longer than that if you count the Ayleid Empire as one. So maybe just like Cyrodiil breaking up into different... oh, you know what they could do? Cyrodiil breaks up into 3 different distinct states. You could do Nibene, Calovia, and the Heartland. It'd be kind of cool. distinct imperial cultures kind of break out. We've had the same provinces for too long. I think maybe changing those up could be fun. Or the same borders, I suppose, have been intact for a long time. Like, I would love to see a redrawn map for Elder Scrolls 6 where we see, like, how much territory the Argonians actually took from the Dark Elves, or how much territory the Dark Elves lost. I think that'd be sweet. Ori, Einarth. Where's Arngir? Where's my boy? Fittingly, it feels like a Roman Empire situation where they're going to pull a "we're still the Empire" guys that just continually keeps shrinking. That's actually a good comparison. They're just like the Byzantine Empire. That's kind of how it's been going, actually. With, I guess, the Mede Empire taking over. Okay, I don't know where Arngir is. This is kind of annoying. Could turn into city-states and petty kings. Daggerfall Part 2, political intrigue in Cyrodiil. That'd be kind of fun. I guess we do kind of already have that with the Bretons, but they're unified now after Daggerfall, so could be a new way to reintroduce city-states to the series, because I don't really think we have many city-state type places. There's Orsinium, which is kind of a city-state. Oh, they were back there. Is that him? I'm so confused. I don't know where to go without my quest markers, Todd. Okay, that's Master Bori. That's Wolfgar. Until Orsinium falls again, yeah. There's Einarth. Okay, and then I think I heard Arngir out here. He shouted. And rises again. I love Orsinium. Yeah, he's shouting up here. What the hell? I need that detect life amulet from Oblivion. Is he up here? Rises again. Yeah, he's up here. Okay. I didn't know he could be up here.
Alduin, we heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him.
I actually think the orcs are super cool. That's maybe my hottest take. I think they're the most interesting orcs in any kind of literature. Like, from what I understand about Lord of the Rings, the orcs are just kind of like big, blobby bad guys. They're kind of the same thing in D&D, from what I know as well.
The way of the voice trains you for more. May the strength and truth of your voice serve you well. Breath and focus.
Damn it. I thought that you could go here and talk to him. I really don't want to have to level up my speechcraft. Or do the Civil War. D&D have made some changes in the new edition. They feel very Central American inspired. You know what? Central American lore? I'd say lore like it's made up. Central America and Mesoamerica and South America is super cool stuff to learn about.
What you're asking, you want me to let the dragon? There must be another. I'll do it.
Okay. If you go back in Lord of the Rings orc lore, one version is that they were elves that were tortured and corrupted. That's cool. I guess that's pretty similar to how they're described or depicted in Elder Scrolls. IRL lore, also known as history, right, yeah.
I don't. Now what's this nonsense? I want to. Oh, do you think? No. I can't. But getting both.
I can't take the word lore seriously in like a realistic historical sense anymore, though. Lore master sounds better than historian. It does. It does. should petition a change. I mean, if we all just start using it, if we all just start using Lore Master instead of Historian, what are people gonna do? Stop us? Yo, Arngir's got 3 quest markers on him. That's crazy. I think in Elder Scrolls 6, it'd be really nice if we could just fast travel from inside of buildings or into buildings. Hello, great sir. Lyson Firefear. That's a sick name. I was in a guild with a guy, I guess I shouldn't give out his name, but he had a really sick name. It was like almost fantasy-esque. Dude. No way he was just walking down out of here as I was walking in. That's rude. Fast travel should be eliminated. I mean, yeah, it's either that or if they have to keep fast travel, I think that they should allow us to fast travel into buildings. I think it's been a weird thing that they haven't allowed us to do. Guess where your name came from. It sounds like a D&D character, but your profile picture looks like a Skyrim NPC. So I don't know. Stop the war.
I see. Often, even the great. We will see if they still remember us.
Cool, because I think you have to go to Arngir before you talk to Delphine. You mod out fast travel in Skyrim. I think that because this game is built around the fast travel, it's fine. I don't really mind it. Add more carriages and boats like Morrowind Siltstriders. Yeah, so I played this game on the survival mode when that came out, and I beat the whole thing. I played this Argonian character. It was really fun because I could swim, you know. It actually kind of helped with the survival stuff. I could like swim under water without needing to worry about breathing. But I felt like it didn't really add a whole lot to my experience. Yo, brother. Oh, Dishonored Pro, how's it going? Oh, Colbjorn Barrow. Excavation. Getting a lot of people in the chat right now. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, adding more carriages and boats would be super fun. You played the game in Survival 2, you honestly really enjoyed it. I thought that the whole survival experience was fun. I just didn't think that the no fast travel added that much to the game because there's not other ways to traverse. Like what Jug said, if you added more carriages and boats and stuff, like in Morrowind, it would be way more fun. I really miss the teleport spells. Those were so fun. Oh wow. Over encumbered from stealing a death bell. Because Skyrim Survival was an afterthought and Fallout 4 it works great because it was there from the start of development. In Fallout 4 there's different ways to traverse the map. It's the name of your character in Skyrim. You're the ultimate ice warrior in Skyrim. Firefear means the fear of fire itself, which is cold and ice, and my name, Lyson, is also because ice is in it. Nice. Well, I said that your character looked like a Skyrim NPC. So I was half right. Also, this guy's Doc Mitchell in Fallout New Vegas, if people haven't ever noticed that before. Yeah, it's an afterthought, but I felt like it added a bit more realism and forced you to explore more. Yeah, I enjoyed the exploration of it.
Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding.
Can we pickpocket him?
People in your damn Jarls.
Bro has nothing.
Can't force a Nord to accept help he hasn't asked for.
If Ulfric's making a move for Whiterun, then we need to be there to stop him. Draft another letter with the usual platitudes, but this time share some of your intelligence regarding Ulfric's plans. Embellish if you have to. We'll let it seem like it's his idea.
Yes, sir.
You Nords and your...
It is pretty insane that they just let you stand in here while they talk about their war plans.
Speak with Legate Rick, the Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me?
Bro is rude as fuck.
There's nothing to discuss as long as
If you don't fast travel like me, you would spend so much more time in the game and would lead to better progress and joy while playing the game.
They are getting to be a problem. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no.
Yeah, it is absolutely a way to enhance your experience if you're looking to explore more.
Yes, fine. I'll come to
Hello,
the Greybeard Council.
Crunch Monch. I also love that name. Love your videos, bro. Cheers. Thank you. Very much appreciate it. I'm gonna make some potions, I think. So, okay, Blister Wart. These are just health potions. I think I need some of those, to be honest. Chicken's Egg, I think also. Yep, combos with this. Dwarven Oil, I want to say mixes with snowberries. Nope. Skaithcraw is... Oh boy. Nope. Okay, these make potions of paralysis, so I need to find something that can... Oh, was it... Swamp... Yeah, Swamp Fungal Pods. Also, you find tons of stuff you've never seen before in a 13-year-old game. I've seen a lot. I don't know. It's very tough for me to find stuff in this game that I haven't seen. A spider literally was hanging on a tree to ambush you. It was amazing. That's cool. Man, I used to know like all the alchemy combos years ago. You're so rusty now. I know my favorite one's the Death Bell and Salt because it's so easy. You just do Death Bell, Salt Pile, and then boom, 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 boom. I think it's also, is it Trauma Root? Does slow as well? Yeah, look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Nightshade, I thought Nightshade and Nirnroot mixed. Yeah, okay, damage health. But Nightshade also does something different. Did anyone, when they were a kid, also, I'm going to scroll back up here, the Abyssian Longfish, I read this thing for years as the Abe Lincoln Longfish. Just never bothered to learn how to pronounce it. That was Abe Lincoln to me. Ravage health. Perfect. I mean, I didn't actually think it said Abe Lincoln. I just used to call it the Abe Lincoln Longfish. Vampire Dust. That's what it is. Vampire Dust and Nirnroot. Perfect. Once I get my own PC, I'm going to become the ultimate Elder Scrolls fan. I'm not going to have any problem with reaching my peak in Skyrim as well. Nice. That's a good aspiration to have. I was working on a video today. I can't fully get it out yet, but it's on just my basic opinions on what I think should be included in Elder Scrolls 6. I don't know if you guys would be interested in a video like that, but I think it's interesting to hear different people's perspectives on this kind of thing. They should add Abe Lincoln as a historical vampire hunter. They could do something fun, like they could have a top hat somewhere. Yes, you would be interested? That's good. It's good to know. I want to make sure that I'm releasing stuff that you guys actually, you know, want to watch. Charred Skeever Hide and Mud Crab. Amazing potion. Why wouldn't you be interested? I don't know. Some people are just here for lore. Some people are just here for legends. Some people are just here for the Elden Ring video that I released. So, Bravington, hey, how's it going, man? Nurbit has his Bethesda Abe Lincoln series, which is fantastic. I've not heard of that, but that sounds awesome. Nice. Canis root, that's what does paralysis. It's Canis root. Okay, remember this. It's Canis root and swamp fungal pods. These are really good potions. And if you have a house, in the Hearthfire DLC, you can grow these. And it's really, really easy to level up your alchemy that way. Dennis Rivarola. Hello there. I seem to have subscribed, and I don't remember how or why. Maybe you make test lore videos. I do make test lore videos, yes. And I've been playing Skyrim on the channel live. So thanks for stopping by.
Staying safe, I hope.
He's played through Fallout and Elder Scrolls using an axe, top hat, and freeing slaves, amongst other things. That's perfect for Fallout 4. You could free the synths. Go through Morrowind and free some slaves in that game too. I don't think there's anyone that's like enslaved in this game. There's that guy in Fort Hrags. No, Fort Hragsstead's what you clear out for the Imperials. There's some fort over here, right? That Stormcloak guy is being held at that you can go free. Glad to be here. Well, thank you. Glad that you are here. Okay, we're gonna go finally continue on with this thing. Talk to Mr. Stormcloak himself. A lot of skeletons that were enslaved. That's fair. Honestly, normalize consent with necromancy. I want to make a cinematic movie about the adventures of your character in Skyrim. Elder Scrolls has changed my life. I think Elder Scrolls definitely changed my life. I don't know. I have yet to determine if that's for the best yet. Do Whirlwind Sprint. All I'm saying is if we get Hammerfell in Test 6, I want to see some cool-ass Dwemer ruins. I do too. I really want to see some cool Hammerfell stuff. I think I was talking the other day about I'd like to see Hammerfell as its own. Also, fuck this guy.
And you refuse to help the Stormcloaks. I need to ask you because it's not our fight. Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Yeah, that's just weird. That always gave me
Dark elves.
gross implications that he says we'll pay you a visit tonight.
You've come to the wrong city then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking.
Okay, let me catch up on stuff. Skyblivion Showcase was so good, man. Back to Skyrim for now. I saw that was happening. I was going to catch that after it was all done. I'm excited for Skyblivion. I was not excited for it for a while because I was just like... I feel like that game is going to be missing some core features from Oblivion that make that game so... so distinct, you know? Add more curved swords. Been debating Tess or games addiction myself until someone said time enjoyed is not time wasted. That's totally fair. Oh, do I have a Discord server? I do have a Discord server. I will. I'll post the link to it in the chat right now, because I think the link expires after a week, and I've been really bad about putting those back out. So copy that. Go here, and there you go. Link to the Discord. My game is not modded at all. I played on console for years. This is on PC, but I played on console for years, so I don't really like mods. I'm not very well adjusted to mods.
I remember you. You were at Helgen with us.
Yes, sir.
He knows that. They all know that.
Oh, dog, he just straight up interrupted me.
You think, speak with Garmar. He'll size you up. It's about time they turn their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland.
Let me fix this.
What do they want? I have the greatest, but I can't afford to appear weak. Good. I doubt the end. Yes. I'll give Tullius one more chance.
I wish you could get his armor.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace will
I think they won't be able to recreate everything, but all the custom assets and systems they do add are going to bring so much back to the modding community when it does release. Nice. At one point I had to start deleting mods because I didn't remember what was canon or not. Yeah, and I think that's another big thing too with the Elder Scrolls games is that I've poked fun at Todd Howard for this in the past, but I do think that Bethesda needs to stop relying so much on mods. Like, one of their biggest mods ever is the unofficial patch, right? Like, why are they why are they making their fan base patch their own game for them? Why don't you release your own patch, dude? I don't get that. You know, they tend to just release broken games and then they'll let other people handle it. Is how it seems. I wish they'd make more competent stuff. And then instead of releasing content for the game, they actually just let the fans do that too. So Ulfric was one they kind of failed with him leading the Way of the Voice to go to war. In reference to what? He was a graybeard? Mods ruin the game, play the game for how it was meant to be played. Yeah, I used to agree with that a lot more. I don't mind people using mods, it's just not for me, for the most part. I think that, like, aesthetic mods are really cool. Things that can make the game look better. I had this mod on console when they released them. It was called Project Hippie, and it just made trees, like, everywhere. It made the game look a lot more lush and vibrant. But adding in, like, quest lines and stuff, I don't know. I prefer to know what's canon and what's not. Hopefully Starfield was a wake-up call for them. That game was garbage.
You've done it. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves. Peace? They're not yet. But take your seat at the council table.
Okay, so the way that we're going to do this is I'm going to put a poll up on the channel, and I'm going to let people vote on how we do this. Save. You know, a quest is non-canon because they're actually interesting or very horny. Can't get behind the modern combat. My list is completely graphical. Yeah, I think a lot of the graphical stuff is very cool. I love how they all sit down in unison, I think.
Please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit of...
You insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? Your chief Talos hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this.
I do think that Ulfric kind of acts like a baby in this debate. I'm not gonna lie, he acts very childish here. Yeah, you're the dude of those great Mankar, Cameron, Aldmeri Dominion, and a couple more. They've been good company. Awesome. Thank you. I'm glad that you I'm glad you remembered. Yeah, the combat mods are really weird. By the way, just wanted to say that these streams are really fun. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun with these streams too. I'm glad that we've had a good turnout of people and good conversations with these. Okay. So, we're going to do a poll. And Ellenwyn leaves or okay, Ellenwyn leaves. Start poll. We've got 15 people here, so we'll see how many people vote. Oh, we've got some yeses, some nos. Delphine is cringe. Delphine is kind of cringe. All my homies hate the Thalmor. I do like this answer here. Tullius doesn't really want her here either. Ellenwyn cringe. Yeah, votes looking 69%. Nice. Voting yes to get her the hell out of here, 71%. Imagine Parthenax in that meeting. Oh my god, that'd be great. I'd love that. Okay, I think we're going to end the poll here. Yep, that's 15 votes, so we're going to end it there. We are going to tell Elenwyn to leave. Thalmor have no business here.
I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's
I like
settled,
Legate Ricka quite a bit too.
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew.
Tullius and Esbern are the most calm people there. Yeah, I would agree.
Very truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I
Arngir's
consider
pretty
you
chill too.
talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius.
Why is he looking at me?
Council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar. Do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like
I gotta
to
trade
open
my
the
chat out to
negotiations?
live chat. Okay. Sorry about that.
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Arngir feels like a babysitter trying to keep the kids from fighting. Yeah, he's dad at the
This is
table.
outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we
He's
were
the dad.
friends
We're kind of like the
before
grandpa at
this.
the table.
That
We're
was I said.
we're silent until spoken to.
Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl
It's kind of
Ulfric
odd
does not
because
expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely.
like what she says. Give me another second here.
General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor.
Okay. Yeah, giving away Markarth is pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. Whenever Tullius speaks, I just hear Doc Mitchell. Yeah. Tell me what you see in these ink blotches.
First, let's
You
be
hate
clear.
Elisif, by the way.
This
What did
council
Elisif
isn't
do?
my
She's
idea.
kind of cool.
I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire. And
I like that
deserve
quest you can do
to
for her where you
respect.
bring the horn of
But I
of
at least
Talos
will negotiate in good
to
faith. Since we're
God, what's
all
the
here,
the former High King? I
let's
can't think of his
I'd like
name.
to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Okay, what is Markarth worth? That's going to be the next poll. I'm going to say, is Markarth worth Riften? And then you can just answer yes or no. We'll do the other one. She's lame. She's the definition of nepotism. Yeah, I guess. She's also sitting across the table from her husband's murderer. Yeah. The murder thing, if you guys haven't seen the Ulfric video that I did, the murder thing is kind of debatable. A lot of people say, oh, oops, shit. Okay, it looked like the poll was trending yes towards it's worth Riften. So we're going to do that. I accidentally clicked my mouse, though. So sorry if you didn't get to have your answer in. My bad. Not exactly a murder. Yeah, no. Some people call it a murder, but it's
Now we'll see if there's
it
anything.
seems like
You
why can't I
disappointed
think of
her.
the guy's name? It's not
And
Rogvir.
accepted your invitation on trust
High King
terms.
Torygg. It's not
But it seems
Toryg's.
you intend to fill that
Torygg
role.
did accept the duel, and
I
he's
can
in
see now that
Sovngarde,
this
which
is
would seem
not
that
a
he did.
negotiation at all.
Ulfric is a very
I know
misunderstood
you
character.
will
I
also
think he's
accept
misunderstood,
the hand
but
of
I
the
also think a
Emperor.
lot of people really project onto him. Like, if you're a big Ulfric fanboy, I think you need
Defeat the
to
Empire and you
evaluate that
but you're willing to
that Ulfric is
sacrifice
not perfect.
thousands for your own
Ulfric's got
selfish
problems.
ambition.
That's why he's one of my favorite
Soon
characters. Is
enough
that
I'll
he's
have
written
you
to
back
be
on the Headsman's Axe.
um,
This time there won't be any
he's written to be
precedence for
imperfect.
you.
He's not like
As
a
always,
god or
you
anything.
try to
He's
find
a
words
guy,
that were
you
not
know, and he's a guy that's got
Are
problems.
you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements?
He has such cool lore behind him,
Here
for
you
sure.
sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land
Nobody's perfect,
hangs in the
exactly. But
balance.
I see a lot of people
This
rally
be
behind
with you,
Ulfric,
Delphi.
like he's some sort of
So I
deity.
advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me, and I advise you.
Ulfric is Tamriel's Trump. You know, not to get political, but I think this game really definitely,
Don't you understand what the return
it's
of the
aged
Dragons
well,
means?
I think.
Alduin has written
Ulfric is suspect
they
as
will
fuck.
feed,
He's
even now
got...
he devours
I
the
don't think that he's
souls
willingly
of all
working
mortals.
with the Thalmor or anything, but, you know, I mean, it's pretty clear that the Thalmor like him.
Slain in
They
your
think that he's
foibles.
useful because he's causing so
Can
much
you not
trouble.
put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
One of the only multi-dimensional characters in Skyrim. Yeah, I agree.
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truth
Been lately
about the
thinking
dragon
other bad
will
things
put
about
an end
mods
to that
is that I can't
menace,
relate or
we'll
make
hold
content for people who doesn't have skill tree mods or alchemy mods.
Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
But in the world where Imperials surrender their people to the Thalmor, Ulfric wears the badge of honor. It's easy for Ulfric to do that, though, because the Empire's already fought against the Thalmor. They fought for 5 years in a war against the Thalmor. They lost, like, all of their army trying to fight off the Thalmor, and they couldn't do it anymore. The Empire only gave up when it was, like, the last thing they could do, you know? I mean, they fought for 5 years. That's like over 1,500 days of war. What's my favorite race? The Indy 500. But you know, it's difficult to choose a side. Okay, so should Ulfric compensate for Karthwasten? My favorite races in terms of lore and how they're written is probably Imperial, Argonian, and Dunmer. Not in any particular order. Those are the three that I genuinely enjoy the most. And they gave up and handed their people on a silver plate to the Thalmor so they could kidnap them with no problem. I mean, they kidnapped that guy in Whiterun, but I don't know too much about Thalmor kidnappings, I guess. Empire versus Stormcloak has no real good answer. It's not black or white at all. Yeah, I think it's just it's a very well written it's a very well written conflict because there's no real right or wrong in it. It's just stuff that happened. Okay, 10 votes. We got 20 people watching. If you want to vote in the poll, go for it. I'll keep it up for a few more minutes. And another guy according to a book in Skyrim. I mean, I totally believe they're kidnapping people. It's been years, sometimes I feel all Imperial, and then suddenly I'm a Nord supremacist. Empire has lost 80% of its provinces. Right. Yeah, it's a lot of it was from... Well, okay, I don't think you can blame the Empire losing Morrowind on the Empire being weak. That just sort of happened because the province got exploded and then invaded by Argonians. They lost Blackmarsh because of the Hist took over the Anzalil there, and then they invaded Morrowind and kind of went rogue. They lost Somerset because of a political insurrection. They lost Valenwood because of a political insurrection from the group that got politically insurrected. And they kind of destabilized their homeland because of their emperor getting assassinated. So I don't know how much you can actually blame on the Empire's weakness, losing their provinces. Okay, Ulfric is going to compensate for Karthwasten. It's looking like that's the way the poll is going.
Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes.
I mean, Tiber Septim would have simply used the Numidium to stop all those things, so the Empire is just clearly weak. Yeah, I think that them using the Numidium is pretty cringe. I don't like that. But he only used the Numidium to conquer Somerset, I believe, because he conquered everything brute force otherwise. He loved his giant death robot. Yeah, but he conquered... I mean, he fought Morrowind so hard that they considered a peace treaty, and that's where he got the Numidium. And then the last place that he went with it was Somerset Isles. He activated it in Rimmen, though, I guess first, so... Ulfric's heart is in the right place, but the timing of when he decides to act out his belief is in a time of when the Empire's in strife. Everyone knows what happens when an empire falls. Yeah, I think that he's chosen a very difficult time to do this civil war. Should have just chimmed Tamriel into the Empire. Easy.
Are these terms to your liking? Speak up. I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty.
So we got a Nord, an Imperial. I think, is Elisif? She's a Nord, right? Nord. Delphine's a Breton, right? Or is she a Nord?
We have a lot of work to do.
Okay.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn.
TGM in the console. That's essentially what Pellinal did for a while. I'm not going to talk to Esbern. Don't want to even get that quest in my journal. Unless I have to.
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
Delphine's a Breton. Okay, that's what I thought.
How to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all?
Really hate the fact that I'll be almost 30 by the time Elder Scrolls 6 comes out. Literally my one franchise I like the most. Yeah, Skyrim came out when I was 11 years old.
I anticipate, and I'm cross-referencing this. By calling the dragon, he's not I think it's very likely. Odafin, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
Okay, I don't know why we're talking to him again. Delphine, shut up. Nobody wants to talk to you. Where is Elenwyn, by the way? Did she just, like, leave? Did she just go home? It's crazy. The old man in the room? That's okay. Everybody gets old. Old is a relative term, though. It's about how young you stay mentally. I'm convinced the Empire is doomed by Elder Scrolls 6. It depends on how the writers want to do it. If they, I mean, if they write the story to be elf-centric or man-centric, I mean, they've been trending towards men, though. The last game that we got in a non-human province was Morrowind. So, I really thought that they should have done an elven province for the next game, but if it is Hammerfell, at least it'll be interesting.
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word.
Okay, let's do it.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. As I promised, my men stand ready. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Did we get the Odoving shout? We did. Cool. I want Elder Scrolls 6 to take place in Somerset. I really wanted that too, but I don't think we're going to get that. There could be a really cool game in Somerset about rallying up people to revolt against the Thalmor. Rest in peace to this guy, by the way. Shout out Whiterun Guard. This dude takes an L every playthrough. Him and Lokir, man. Hear that? Oh, what are you talking about, man? You mean that thing right there? Oh no! He was so young. Too many things are cringe these days. Cringe is a state of mind, you know? Elder Scrolls 6 should be about Skyrim teaming up with Hammerfell against the Thalmor. That again will depend on how they want to write the outcome of the Civil War. Oops. Because if the Stormcloaks win the Civil War, I think that'd be a really cool story. If the Imperials do, it'd still be cool. Do a hard save here. Dragon Anatomy is really, I mean, like, how is he actually supposed to get out of this thing? It does suck to be in that thing. Elder Scrolls 6 is all of Tamriel? That'd be wild. When is the next Skyrim coming out? That is a great question. The next Elder Scrolls game is probably coming out north of 2026. So 2026 was the projected time frame that a lot of people have been saying, but I think since Starfield got delayed by like 2 years, it's going to be a while.
None were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus,
Nah, Skyrim Anniversary Special Edition. They need to stop releasing this game.
He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains.
Morrowind remake, that would be cool. I think an Oblivion remake is more necessary. I think Morrowind's gameplay actually functions better than Oblivion's. Because Oblivion's got that weird, it's got that weird point in the game where you hit this level and then everything else is leveled up so high that your weapon breaks by the end of every single combat in that game, and you have to use repair hammers on everything.
Croesus, there is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention. Only this.
I do agree, we need sequels, not remakes.
But without the wings of one, you will never set foot to
I've always hated how they write the dragon dialogue, just throwing a dragon word and then immediately translating it. Sounds so unnatural. I totally agree with that, Alexis. I think it's very stupid. I think they could have written that better. It's another thing with like the Khajiit, where they speak in third person for some reason. Let me get up on this thing. But like not all of them speak in third person, it's just like an inconsistency that's never explained. I love this Farengar interaction, by the way. I know a lot of people don't like Farengar. I think this is so funny, though.
I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some, tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me.
I always say Morrowind and Skyrim, at least visually, look more like each other, while Oblivion is its own weird thing. Yeah, it's true. Starfield's characters look more uncanny than Oblivion. Starfield's characters still do that thing where their necks will like twist in a 90-degree angle to look at you.
Or a small amount of blood.
Wish Farengar had more quests and conversations. I like that he's got this unique voice actor. I don't think this guy voices any other characters in the game, does he? Wilburger would shout these guys off the cliff. Well, Wilburger plays the games modded the fuck out. Chosen to pretend Starfield doesn't exist to save myself the sadness. It was on sale during QuakeCon. I think QuakeCon's still, I think the sale's still going on. I almost bought it. It was 45 bucks. And then I talked myself off the ledge. Skywind and Skyblivion don't really seem to go forward. The Bruma preview is already like 4 years ago. Well, you got to keep in mind those guys have their own jobs and lives to attend to. Like, they've got stuff to handle that's not just going home and working on Skyblivion or Skywind. Shit. Well, that's unfortunate. You own it already, you wish you could refund it. I actually... so I bought Starfield. 70 bucks. And then I put a timer on my phone for an hour and 55 minutes. And then I got off of it after an hour and 55 minutes and I refunded it. It was so bad. I actually have gameplay footage for it. It's unlisted on the channel. But I recorded myself playing it and it was a mess. Gave it 100 hours and then returned to BG3. BG3 is the right move. That's such a good game. I like that this guy's AI just got really confused. Oh shit, it's Dragon Rend. Skyblivion seems really cool though. I could imagine it's cool. Never played it. Don't know a whole lot about it. Oh wait, I thought you said Skywind. No, yeah, Skyblivion does seem really cool. Greetings, everyone. How's it going, Joao? I like that this is a normal dragon. That's nice. Honestly, I'm mostly waiting on Beyond Skyrim. Beyond Skyrim Bruma was very good. You could definitely tell it was a fan project. Like, you can tell when fans make something because there's an attention to detail. Draugr Whites? These are the worst kind of Draugr, I think. They're so obnoxious. Miss Oblivion's undead. I miss Oblivion's undead. I miss Oblivion's Daedra. Oblivion had so many cool enemies. And then this game has, like... You can... Like, Conjuration's so boring in this game. You can summon a familiar, like, 3 Atronachs if you don't have the DLC. And a Dremora. That's it. I miss that you could summon, like, Zivili Warlords and Widow Daedras and stuff. Super cool stuff. Okay, this bow does so little damage. I'm gonna try to just... Oh, shit. That bow does more damage. Quick save first. Yo, Imperial Knowledge. Thanks for commenting on the channel, man. That's so awesome. I feel like Skyrim has some cool enemies as well, but because we have been playing Skyrim as the most current thing for so long now, it feels as generic. I totally agree. I think that because Skyrim's been released as many times as it has, it's kept it in the public eye, and that's been a really bad thing for this game, because it allows us to then compare it to things that have come out the same year that this game gets re-released. Like, we were just talking about Baldur's Gate 3, and, you know, is it really fair to compare a game that came out in 2011 to Baldur's Gate 3? Not really. But at the same time, they're not doing themselves many favors by re-releasing it as much as they do. I'm dropping all this stuff. Oh my god, I was clicking the wrong button. Oops. Yeah, everybody say hello to Imperial Knowledge. If you don't ever watch his channel, or if you haven't seen anything on his channel, you definitely need to. Yeah, all other games have evolved, but Skyrim stands still. Exactly. Couldn't agree more. Okay. Just make Elder Scrolls 6 have larger shoes to fill. Yeah, the longer that they delay it, the more games have advanced. Oh, okay, you just missed me entirely? Okay, we need to use them. There we go. Thanks for the plug, love your videos, just saw you were live and wanted to drop in and say hi. Yeah, man, I love your videos too, really appreciate it. You had a video on the a summary of the Great War that was very helpful for me years ago in understanding what went down. Collab incoming. Do you think Elder Scrolls 6 will surpass Skyrim, or have we peaked already? It's downhill from here. I think it's all up to Bethesda, really. I wish that we would go up. Dude, Skulldaf and Fenkos Dinok, we get it. That's all this guy says. Ah, shit. Okay, I hit him. Good. Okay, he's landing up there. I'm tired of fighting that dragon, to be honest with you. Oh my god. Maybe I should have upgraded my weapons a little bit before coming to Skulldafn. Could have been a good idea. Given how they handled Starfield, I have no expectations, but man, I really want to have hope they'll make it at least good. Yeah, no, that's... because I'm making a video about my wish list for Elder Scrolls 6. Granted, if my wish list is not fulfilled, I will just be happy to have a game. But I definitely do have a list of things I'd like to see. Okay. Don't expect anything yet, still yearn for it. Yeah. Okay, we need to unlock Become Ethereal, because this shout is how I beat the game at level 1. Okay, I was looking to get that level up. Bethesda definitely went overboard with the portrayal of the Thalmor. As in, they portrayed them too evilly. If evilly's a word. Too negatively. Thalmor are kind of one-dimensionally evil. Yeah, and you know, I've been a big supporter, not supporter, understander of the Thalmor, I thought, for a long time, because I was like, oh yeah, this must be what they believe. They believe the stuff that Queen Irene believed in ESO. But no, the more you look into it, they're actually just terrible people. Dude, what's going on with my hands? You guys see this? Oh, Skyrim. At least the previous villains had depth. Yeah, I think Skyrim, or not just Skyrim, but Elder Scrolls in general, the villains are typically very bad or poorly done. By the way, before I head off, because I'm very tired, just wanted to say your Mythic Dawn Mankar video was really good. It's what got me to your channel, and I've been watching your other stuff since. Keep it up. Thank you very much, man. That means a lot. I appreciate hearing that, and I've got more kind of philosophical type stuff like that coming for the Elder Scrolls, so thanks, man. Imperial is the dude. Thankfully it's only 3 PM where I'm at. But yeah, the previous villains had depth, for sure. I think that the execution of how the villains are done is typically not great. Like, you see Mankar Cameron twice in Oblivion, and I think they should have maybe peppered him in a little bit more through the story. It's kind of funny, we were talking about Borderlands the last time that we streamed, and I think Handsome Jack is one of the best villains in gaming. And he's done really well because you get to know that character so well throughout the game. But Mankar Cameron, you kind of hear a lot about him, and then when you meet him, he's some goofy-looking high elf guy. His monologue is great in Paradise, but he doesn't really... I don't know. He doesn't really have that much of a presence in the game overall. I don't think, anyway. I think the problem with Starfield, at least for me and my friends, is that I was expecting when they talked about 1,000 planets you can visit. Yeah, see, that's the thing with Todd. It's like when he said there's over, what did he say, 100 endings to Fallout 3? Like, he is actually just a liar. I love Todd, but that man spreads the truth like fucking butter. It's not like Star Wars where most of the planets have cities. Yeah, no, I mean, they... I don't think that they really understood what they were doing with that game. Very sad. I need some more Magicka potions, man. Dagothar has a tragic backstory, but the dude, when you see him, wants to kill all Outlanders and take over the world. Yeah, no, he's... Dagothar, super cool character. You actually meet him one time. And he's foreshadowed a bit throughout the game, but like... And obviously he's iconic. But he's not... I don't think he's that great of a villain. Honestly. At least, okay, I shouldn't say that, but he's not like a very well portrayed villain throughout the game. And so when you meet him, you're kind of just like, oh, okay, who's this guy? You know? Their lore surpasses their gameplay, exactly. I do love Dagothar, though. He's a great character. And I love Mankar Cameron, another great character. Random question, what's your favorite retro game? What do you mean by retro? You do get the dream message, but the medium held it back. Imagine if we saw it instead of reading it. That would be very cool. I think the, I miss the dream messages that Bethesda used to do. Like when, in Oblivion, when you're becoming a vampire and you get those messages on your screen. Very creepy messages. Skyrim doesn't have a whole lot of that type of stuff. Mana Marco was kind of an underwhelming villain in Daggerfall or in ESO. Any game from your childhood from years ago? Ooh, you know, Oblivion is very pivotal to my childhood. It's one of my favorite games. I used to play it all the time as a kid. I played a lot of Minecraft when I was younger. Got a lot of good memories on that game, but I can't really make myself play Minecraft anymore. It got way too complicated for me. They added so many updates from the last time I played. What I used Pokemon Black and White. Those were very important to me as a kid. Probably one of the most important games. Beta Minecraft server. I used to play. I played when the game came to Xbox for the first time. That was my first experience with Minecraft. Red Mountain sucked in general. No reason to go there other than the main quest. Yeah. Well, and they've done that in every game. There's like a zone that you go to that you never really get to go back to again. Like, you can't go back to Skuldafn, really. I don't think you can. So you kind of have to do everything here. I was afraid of those vampire dreams when you were a kid, yeah. Oh, they're cool. They're very cool. Did you ever play Minecraft Console Edition, Skyrim World, and Texture Pack? Oh my god, dude. I had this whole world. It was in a canyon. And I had this, yeah, it was with the Minecraft Texture Pack for Skyrim. And those, they weren't called Texture Packs, they were called Mashup Packs. Because those ones specifically added in the soundtrack. If you guys didn't play Skyrim, or if you guys didn't play Minecraft, on console they had these things called mashup packs, which were kind of like mods but for people that didn't have a PC. And so they would partner with different franchises, like there was a Mass Effect mashup pack, there was the Elder Scrolls one, there was, I think there was a Halo mashup pack, and what else? Yeah, they added skins of notable characters, and they had the soundtrack, and then the textures changed. So, anyway, I had a whole world on that, and it was... I played it solo. It was one of my favorite things. I had a canyon covered in glass panes, and had a whole room. The diamond armor was glass armor. I had a whole room with glass armor and item frames and stuff. It was great. Pokemon Red and Blue was your childhood experience? Well, my first Pokemon game was Diamond and Pearl, but I also had Fire Red. But I never have gone back to play Red and Blue. I watch a lot of Red and Blue on YouTube. I watch a YouTuber called JRose11. You've never seen him. Really great stuff. And I should not have leveled up this much. This was a mistake. Fire Red was your last Pokemon game? Any reason in particular? Yo, J-Rose mentioned? Yeah, J-Rose 11's great. I'm pretty backed up on his catalog right now. I need to go through his stuff again, because he's been kind of on a grind lately. I've been missing out on a lot of his videos, so need to turn on a playlist. Reason being, I was too old to play anything beyond Gen 3. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so the dolphin, the snake, gotta be the bird. That's the wrong door. Snake. I'm just gonna run through this whole thing, I think. I don't want to fight these guys. Oh wait, these are just normal... Okay, hold on. These are normal Draugr. Okay. Or restless Draugr. Yeah, I mean, my... like, I know some friends that are still very into Pokemon, despite being like 20-something. My one friend makes a lot of money selling and trading cards. So it doesn't have to necessarily be an age thing. My last game was black and white though, because they released the 3DS and I didn't want to pay for another console. So I loved my DS Lite too much. Okay. Now I can hopefully do this stealthily. Jesus. See if we can make it through here without alerting tons of people. Dude, I thought I was so over Pokemon, then teared up when I saw Ash finally be world champion in the show. I never watched the anime that much. I'd watch it if it was on. Do you guys have a favorite Pokemon? What's the difficulty setting? The difficulty setting is normal. It's just that I hyper leveled Pickpocket, so now I'm level 25, but all my combat level skills are super low, and I have very, very bad equipment. So the difficulty setting, you could really say, is self-inflicted difficulty. Need those arrows back. The Tang, mostly just because its nose is cute. Metagross was my favorite. Over-leveling non-combat skills tends to have that effect. Yep. But that's okay. We take those. We can take some Frostbite spiders, that should be fine. Also, I have skill points I can use, so maybe that could help. Oh yeah, I should get the sneak attack one. That'll help. So close with archery. At least the loot also levels up. Yes, that's true. Okay, that's fine. Best Pokemon is Ditto, of course. Yeah. Okay. Hello. Vegeta versus Pikachu, who would win? I am not an anime guy, so I could not tell you. The only anime I've watched through and through is Cowboy Bebop, and I've seen, I don't know if you'd count Avatar as anime, The Last Airbender. At least you're not playing Morrowind or Oblivion, that would be a death sentence. Yeah. Cowboy Bebop is fantastic. Yeah, it was really good. I watched it with my roommates when I was in college. No arrows equipped. God damn it. Alright. These puzzles in this game, man. You see up there what that is? Hold on, that's a weak... I still don't have any arrows, shit. Well, if that's bird and that's dolphin, then this has got to be snake. Oh, yeah, look at that. Good puzzle, Bethesda. Never got into Pokemon. Too little story, too boring overall. Loving Pal World now, though. Yeah, Pokemon's not really about the story. It's just about building a team and going through and... Pokemon's very replayable because you can have so many different teams and different ways to play it. By the way, before I forget, let me know if you ever need help with other province footage. I have 60 FPS ESO cinematic folder recorded at 4 a.m., so no players. I shared it with a few others as well. I would love that, dude. That'd be great. We'll have to get in touch. No, that would be awesome because I have a severe lack of footage. I have to download stuff all the time using MP4 downloaders. I don't know why I choked on my tongue there. But yeah, that would be super helpful. Also, Nintendo went completely overboard with their... Are there 1,532 Pokemon now? Yikes. That's rough. First live here, what build is that? It's the classic Stealth Archer. I do actually want to level up Block next, though. I think that's the next on the chopping block. Oh, the chopping block. That was so funny. We're kind of just like a shitty assassin. We really have no business being in combat at all. Do a quick save here. Thing I dislike about Pokemon, too many of them. Summer chairs, summer ice creams. Jug tells me to go to bed, so I will, but if you need the footage, you can send me a message on Discord. Looking out anyway, heading off for real now. See you and have fun. Absolutely, man. You too. Have a good sleep. Thanks for stopping by. May you walk on warm sands. Guess we'll go this. Imperial knowledge, the legend himself. Yeah, he stopped by. Isn't that crazy? Also, a lot of people don't play in third person, and I get that, but it's so helpful for, like, dodging attacks. Made a community post about Lady of Scrolls the other day. Lady of Scrolls, God, I don't know her by name, but I know I've seen her. I think she made a video the other day about castles, right? Elder Scrolls Castles. I'm kind of mad. I didn't get... I pre-registered. If you had to be one race in one province, who would you be? Well, I definitely wouldn't live in Skyrim. This place is a shithole, to be honest with you. I think that it's in the lore that Skyrim's like... A decent majority of the population is made up of bandits. So I wouldn't live here. I'd definitely not go with Black Marsh either. That place seems bad. But I guess if you're an Argonian in Black Marsh, it could be fine, because you're adapted for the environment. In Altmer in the Somerset Isles seems like a pretty safe bet. Dunmer and Morrowind. I mean, I guess anywhere that you go, you'd want to be the majority race from that province. So, ooh, that'll be helpful. She hasn't uploaded in 4 years, kind of disappeared from social media entirely. Sad because she made great content. Hopefully she's doing well. Yeah, I'll have to check her out. I know that I've seen stuff from her before, but I can't picture her right now. Oh hey, it's this guy. He hasn't seen me yet. I don't know if you guys know about the sneak glitch, but if you look here, I don't have the skill for the stealth roll yet. Sprinting while sneaking executes a silent forward roll. I don't have that skill, but if you're stealthed and then you jump and you hold sprint, oh, I don't know if it's going to do it now, but it did just back there. There we go. Just like that. For some reason that works. I don't know why. Okay, I'm going to see if I picked up any arrows. I don't remember if I did. I have one. That'll be a decent shot on this person at least. Nice. It just works, yeah. See if that gets him. Definitely have to go with a Breton in High Isle. I didn't do the High Isle storyline, but High Isle was cool. I unlocked the zone. I had the DLC, but I didn't ever really play the story. Because ESO's story expansions have been kind of declining, I think. That's just my opinion, though. I was thinking of making a Redoran character, but was in doubt if I should take the full warrior path or mix some magic in like a crusader. What do you think? I think a Redoran character with magic could be a lot of fun. Like a Redoran restoration kind of crusade character. Are you going to make a Redoran in Morrowind, I'm guessing? Or just like pretend that your character is Redoran in Oblivion or Skyrim? There we go. Easy. Oh. Redoran spell sword / paladin is so fun. I really want to do like a paladin type character, but Skyrim's not really... Like, if you genuinely want to make like a tank / paladin character, play ESO and make a Templar. That class is so fun. What do you have to do to die like this position in your chair, by the way? Don't have Morrowind, so would be in Skyrim as the Morrowind Archmaster, as a Crusader, I think. That'd be pretty cool. You guys know about Gladys in here? The cake is a lie. This looks like another character I don't want to fight, so we'll just do... Never seen that before? Yeah, it's a Portal reference. I don't know, in the final dungeon they just decided to put in a Portal reference. We do want to kill these guys, because we have to kill Nakreen. Oh, friendly fire. Does anybody else find it weird that Cyrodiil doesn't have their own subclass of Breton-type race in Cyrodiil, like a mixture of Imperial and Ayleid? Or even any other of the Elven races? I think that that would be cool. I mean, the Imperials kind of historically slaughtered the Ayleids and didn't really get along with them well, so it would make sense why they didn't interbreed with them. I would like to see Ayleids in the next game, though, for sure, because there's supposed to be some in Valenwood still. And if we can find 2 Snow Elves in Skyrim, I think it's safe to say that we could find, like, an Ayleid. Yeah, really, I guess technically there could be sub-races of Colovians, Heartlanders, and the Nibonese. Okay, this guy's an asshole, by the way. Pelennor definitely wiped out any interbreeding. I was actually just reading up on Pelennor the other day for a video. Crazy stuff. Shit. Oops.
confused?
And that's all my arrows. This is Alduin's Wall. This is not Alduin's Wall. We are at Skuldafn, which is the final ruin in the main quest. I really have no reason to be doing this, I just kind of wanted to. Okay, we're going to wait till our stamina gets fully back. Bad question. If you could play Elder Scrolls 6 right now, but you would have to kiss Todd Howard for 15 seconds, would you do it? Yeah, I'd kiss him on the head. Just kiss his hair for 15 seconds. Like on the top of the head while he's sitting down, I'd just be like, mwah. Seraph culture in the Heartland or the deep region of the Niben, like Blackwood or something. Yeah, Blackwood's a super interesting region. Pretty sure you can play as most bloodlines in Elder King's mod. Yeah, but I don't want just mods, you know. I want my content to be like official for the Elder Scrolls. Oh, did that just do half this dude's health bar? What the hell? That is ridiculous. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Oh, he got his armor spell off. That sucks. Stealth Archer OP. Yeah, apparently. I was wondering when my light armor was going to level up. I need to really sell some of this shit. Okay. Unable to run. That sucks. I do want that mask, though. It's a good mask. Okay, let me drop some of this crap. I don't think I need any of these. Guess that would have been helpful to be wearing, too. Okay, I just noticed that super obnoxious noise that's going on, so I'm going to get out of my menu in just a second. I don't need any of this. Okay. Make a hard save here, just in case I ever want to come back and do this. I do have a crossbow too, don't I? Am I stupid? No, I dropped it. So I'm guessing that most of you guys know this, but the statues here actually follow you. They don't follow you, but their gaze follows you, which is pretty cool. Use clear skies here. This is the best track in the game, by the way. Sovngarde. So good. Do 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 do. No. I think you gain +5/+5 now, if I understand correctly. Yes, all cards in your deck are shuffled back, or all creatures in your discard pile are shuffled back in. I'm gonna go so I can play a little too, but thank you so much for these lore videos and the good vibes. Just join the Discord. Awesome, thank you very much. Wish Sovngarde was bigger. Yeah, me too. Could be a lot cooler. But I think they did do a good job. Okay, so if we look at some of these statues. Yeah, like that one. I think that one's looking at us now. Yeah, and that one's looking at us. Yep. It's pretty cool. Love the way they did that. They're all pointed at you. Would love to explore the city of Blacklight in the mainland Morrowind in the future. Yeah. If you want to get a decent Morrowind experience, you can go and honestly, ESO's Morrowind expansions have been pretty good. I like the Vardenfell chapter of ESO quite a bit.
What brings you, Wayfarer? Wander here in Sovngarde, Soul's End. Shore's gift to honor dead. Faithful errand. No few have chafed to face the worm, since first he set his soul snare here.
Wonder what it feels like to shout, like physically. Huh.
But Shore restrained our wrathful onslaught.
I'd imagine it puts some strain on your throat. Gotta be pretty overwhelming. Yeah, it's kind of a miracle that your character, when they do Unrelenting Force, it's kind of a miracle they don't get shouted backwards from the force, like when you shoot a gun, you know? There's like the recoil. Best Dunmer house? Probably Redoran. They're probably the most solid, like, nice house of all of them.
Our welcome well earned awaits those I judge fit to join that fellowship of honor.
The Temple, I don't know, the Temple are kind of, they're kind of like religious zealots, and I don't really vibe with that a whole lot. The 6th house, obviously. The Tribe Unmourned.
It's been too long since last I faced a doom-driven hero of the Dragonblood. Living or dead, by decree of Shore, none may pass this perilous bridge until I judge them worthy by the warrior's test.
Sorry, fell asleep for a moment there. What did you say? I thought, oh, okay, hold up. Maybe I misunderstood. I thought this was a fist fight with this guy. I thought this was like when you challenge someone to brawl. I guess I haven't done this in a while. Oh, fuck! Alright, hold on. Go House Slalu. House Slalu's totally corrupt though, aren't they? Oh, it doesn't work. Oh my god. Bro. Gonna use the level up cheese here. Just that little bit of health. Oh my god. Okay, thank god. It's the toughest fight in the game. Use that to get a little bit of restoration XP. What happens if you just run past him and try to go into the Hall of Valor? Redoran is corrupted by the 6th house due to them being ill, mentally insecure losers.
Has stood empty since Alduin first set his soul snare here. By Shore's command we sheathed our blades, and ventured not the Vale's dark mist. But
Forget houses, twin lamps reign supreme. The, what are they called in Fallout? The railroad equivalent. It's fun to Unrelenting Force soon off the bridge. I just tried to use Unrelenting Force on him. It didn't work. Okay. I do like how there will be different people in Sovngarde depending on what you've done throughout the game. I think that's very cool. Erlander.
At long last, Alduin's doom
Worst voice
is now
actress.
ours to seal. Just
Worst
speak the
voice
word,
actor
and
period
with
in
our
the
hearts,
game.
We'll hasten forth to smite the worm wherever he lurks.
Hold, comrades.
Let us counsel take before battle is blindly joined. Alduin's mist is more than a snare. Its shadowy gloom.
I'd love someone like Michael Kirkbride to be in Test 6 main writer. I think Kirkbride is a bit too unhinged, I'm going to be honest. I think that he needs to be reeled back a little bit. He should be supporting ideas. He has great ideas and great lore. But I think that him writing a game alone would be wild. It would be like, you know the story with George Lucas and the Star Wars prequels, how nobody told him no, and then those movies became a complete mess? I think that would kind of be like a Kirkbride main writer Elder Scrolls game. I think it would be completely unhinged, and it'd probably have some really cool ideas and stuff in it, but like a lot of the stuff about the 5th era, that shit just pisses me off. Tess needs some unhinged lore like in Morrowind. Oh, absolutely. I think that the lore that Kirkbride writes is super cool. But yeah, the Kirkbride has some stuff about like space travel, and I think it's the Khajiit. And he mentions like the 5th era and the 9th era and stuff. It's like he's written stuff into lore that hasn't come to pass yet, which is kind of infuriating. Wish someone competent was a main writer, not ML. That guy is a hack, I hate to say. God damn it. Oh, come on. We could totally get on Hakon's head. Ugh. Kirkbride made Morrowind so trippy, though. Yeah, I agree. I just think that having him in charge of the game totally would have been a problem. The issue with like Skyrim, for instance, is that Kirkbride was not on as a main writer, as far as I understand it. So a lot of the more interesting ideas didn't come to pass. Jesus Christ. I think ChatGPT can be a better writer than many out there. Yeah. No, this sequence sucks. This is so boring. Okay, Dragon Rend. Boost Radar. Oh, I have no arrows. I keep forgetting that. This would be a lot cooler if the sequence wasn't so slow. It'd be a lot cooler if it was an actual cutscene. If I remember right, Kirkbride did not participate on Skyrim at all. From what I know about Kirkbride, he's unlisted in some things in Skyrim. He did not work on Dragonborn at all. The Dragonborn DLC, he did nothing for. But I'm sure that they used some of his ideas for Elder Scrolls V. Does Sovngarde seem like a nice place to spend eternity without the fog and world-ending dragons? Probably. There's some quote about the idea of heaven that always makes me laugh, because it's something like, you guys all imagine that heaven is going to be like endless frolicking in in like a garden, but you wouldn't dream of doing that for a single day on Earth. Honestly, what were they thinking with this final boss? You beat Alduin to 2v1, how about a 4v1 this time? Yeah, this boss is pretty shit. It's the same fight. It's actually not as cool as the Paarthurnax one on the Throat of the World. The main plot of Skyrim was a idea that he had on Morrowind that Bethesda used. I know the original plot for Skyrim was going to be that Uriel Septim V was going to come back from his expedition to Akavir and be invading Tamriel or something like that. Which sounds really cool. Honestly, Skyrim's main plot is super cool, but it's like super cool in lore. The actual execution is not super well done. I hit him with Dragon Rend to just stun him. Ooh, shit. I'm running out of potions. I might die here. Well, we'll just let them finish him off then. Or not, or we'll die. Much better than the one that they use for Skyrim. Well, yeah, they do a very bad job of the execution of this, because Alduin's like a god in the Nordic pantheon, basically. Fuck. He keeps targeting me. Bro, Alduin, you gotta chill out, man. I don't have any range I can use on him. I'm all out of arrows. Can I use Stormcall, maybe? Yep. Stormcall is a funny way to finish this. We're going to be kind of out of shouting capability for a while. I'm just going to run up and hit him. He's distracted. There we go. You guys hear that the audio's only... It's like coming from right here. Alright. GG. I think I have the voices set really low. I apologize, guys.
Cleansed his Sovngarde of his evil snare. They will sing of this battle in Shore's Hall forever. But your fate lies...
You know what's also kind of crazy is there's like... How many Nord heroes inside of the Hall of Valor right now? Why didn't we all just come out and stomp him? Shot him away. I don't have my shout. I used Stormcall. I can't wait.
When you're ready to rejoin the living, tarry not too long.
They retired.
The land of the dead is not meant for mortals to linger.
Because they're all wimps. Yeah, I've heard that's how you get into Sovngarde, actually. You have to be a wimp. I know we can find High King Torrig. Let's go look for him. Also, big missed opportunity to have this word wall not have a shout on it. Like, come on. Maybe he's not here because... Okay, I think he's lost in the fog, and then when you kill Alduin, he finds his way to the Hall of Valor. Don't forget the roasted ox head in the hall. I used to always pick that thing up, man.
When you're ready to rejoin the living, return now to
Why is because if
this
I
rich
remember,
gold
Shore
from shore, my
Forbidden,
lord.
Shore Forbid soon, and
Shout
all the
to
heroes of
bring a
Sovngarde
hero
on
from
killing Alduin.
Sovngarde in
Oh.
your hour
What's
of
up, Dabash? How's it going, man? Okay, so I'm going to give you guys another poll. I did defeat Alduin. I'm going to give you guys another poll, though. We'll do, I guess not really a poll. Q&A. Which, or what next? Oblivion or Dawnguard? The original plan today was to do Oblivion, but we'll see what you guys want to do. I'll continue on with Skyrim while I let the answers come in. You can't answer it. Close the gates of Oblivion. I think you just post something. It's not like a typical poll. You can just kind of respond to it. So far, I've got one Dawnguard, one Oblivion. Okay, I'm seeing all of them now. Let me count these. Okay, Oblivion, Dawnguard, Oblivion, Oblivion. Don't oppose some Oblivion. I think Oblivion's kind of winning then. What happens if you Dragon Rend them? That's a good question. If it's Oblivion, can we vote on the build? I'm down with that. That's fine with me. Oblivion's much more fun to make a build in. I do actually like Oblivion's gameplay a lot. I think the acrobatics is so silly.
So, it is done. Alduin Dilon, the eldest, is no more. He who came before all others, and has always been.
Alduin brought this on himself.
Alduin Wachlan Dani. His doom was written when he claimed for himself the lordship that properly belonged to Bormahu, our father Akatosh.
Bormahu, that's interesting.
But I cannot celebrate his fall. Zutiraz Ach Ochmah. He was my brother once. This world will never be the same.
It is kind of shitty that Paarthurnax and Alduin just look like normal dragons. Like, they're pretty much indistinguishable from regular ones. Paarthurnax has some more damage on his body, I think. Alduin, I mean, Alduin, like, he's big and scary, but they're both about the same size as every other dragon.
Even I cannot see past time's ending to what comes next. Need Korav, Zin Dinos, but I forget my...
Okay, we're gonna skip all this.
Savor. Goran, I feel younger than
We're gonna dragon rend him.
have in many of the noble are now.
Okay. Goodbye. Jesus Christ. Is he coming back down? Escape velocity. I think we can hit him again. No, not you. Oh, that started a fight. Oops. Why does this guy not have a health bar? Okay, we're gonna escape. It's a good way to end things. Here we were joking about space travel, right? Oh, that's Odaving. Oh shit. Why is he so mad? It's just a prank. Well, at least we're safe. We got the homies now. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna I'm gonna save here. Oops. Do I not have any more save? There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna save here, and I'm gonna swap the screen over to this. Make a new one. Go here. Then we're gonna add this. Okay, we'll just have that screen there.